Okay, so we have our Aweber set up, our list set up, our Facebook ads account set up, and now we've created our lead gen, our tripwire, let's put it that way, for collecting our leads, and we're ready to launch an ad. So here we go. Okay, the first thing we're in our ads account right now. We're going to hit the green create button, and again, remember Facebook changes this stuff around sometimes, so just look for it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, the product that I showed you, give the example, is called ClickBank Gangster. So I'm just going to go, this is an example, and what we need to do is select the traffic method, and we want to go with lead gen. Okay, we need to change this page to the page that we configured, right? If you have multiple fan pages, and that is IMSOS, and then you'll get the notice that we've reviewed it and we've accepted them. So here, let's just go add set 1, and then here we're going to go add 1. Okay, it doesn't really matter. This is just, we change this as we go, and we click save to draft. All right, so here we are. Now the campaign has been created. So now we have the campaign. We have the ad sets, which is where we configure the ad sets, and then we have the actual ad that we're going to add the market, right? So you can go to one level down each time by just clicking on the hyperlink here, or inside the campaign manager, you have ad set and ad. You can go to either one. So I'm going to click on ad set. I'm going to take you in there first. All right, so our daily budget, I'm going to start this off at $1. You know, I like to keep them real cheap and run multiples of them, trying to get leads for nothing. You can go $2 if you want, $3 if you want, but you know, again, this is an example, and we want to test before we spend too much. Today, the time is past 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so I would never launch an ad and set it active after 10 o'clock in the morning. If that's the case, I always launch it for the next day at midnight. Sorry. Here we go. So there. That way, if you don't, you see, Facebook's going to take your money and burn it up real fast in half the day. So why give them the option? Anyway, so now we're going to go here. Now, here's where we select our countries. Now you can do this different ways. You can do create new and then pre-select your countries and then just pick them from the list and they'll populate this. But right now I'm going to show you how to do it from nothing. So I always go for the T1 traffic first, which is tier 1, which is better, which is Australia, not Austria. Yeah, Australia, United Kingdom, United States, Canada, and New Zealand. Okay, those are the tier 1 countries, the top 5, best traffic. Now, you can also launch these on worldwide, but you can get some leads by that, but I wouldn't go too crazy on that because sometimes the worldwide traffic doesn't really convert that well. They just click on stuff and never buy anything because they don't have any money. So you need to exclude certain countries and learn that as you build your audiences. So, and again, I'm not going over an entire Facebook tutorial thing right now. I'm just showing you how to launch these campaigns. So what I do also is I bring in a couple of, and just sit and think about it. European countries, so I like Ireland, they're always good, Sweden, Denmark, Germany is always good. And you can kind of start thinking about which countries spend a lot of money and who are pretty well established, right? So right now we got potential reach of 360 million, and that should do it for now. The only thing we need to do is change the age. I like to take the age up to 35, but this time I'll run 25. We'll just give it a try. And then you see the reach comes down. Then we're going to take the language. Now, some people go English all. I don't do that. I go English UK, and then I go English US. And the reason for that is English all, sometimes you get people that speak Gaelic and a bunch of different languages that they still say is English, but they can't understand it. So if you do this, that eliminates those kind of people. Now, demographics is where you target what you want to go after. So normally I'm in the niche of make money at home business, biz op. Okay, so you need to think about where these people are and what they're doing. So a good one to go with is like Aweber, which is the autoresponder we just went through setting up, and then get response. And then what I do is I just start, once I got a couple in there, then I hit the suggestion button, and it's going to give me other ones like MailChimp. I never really pick anything about a couple 100,000 or less than 500,000 because it's just kind of a waste of my time. So I'm looking for, let's see, these are all autoresponders, and I'm looking for people that things that they're doing. They're trying to make money online. Okay, digital marketing, affiliate marketing. There's one, and you get the gist of it. Every time you click the suggestion tool, and the more interest you get in here, the better the tool gets. So you can start looking down, multi-level marketing, business, here, multi-level marketing, let's try that. So now we got 13 million. And again, you're going to test interest at different times. One ad set maybe have 2 or 3 interests in it, you test it. One might have this, and you're trying to find the best mixture that gets you the best leads for the cheapest amount possible. Okay? So, and again, this is an example for you. Now I'm going to go to edit placements, and I want to do all devices, and we're going to take off instant articles, Instagram, and all we're going to leave it with is just the feeds. Okay, so this is either your desktop feed or your mobile feed, and we're going to leave everything else the same, and we're going to leave this lowest cost bid strategy. You don't have to touch anything. Okay, so now you can see that we come down to 5,700,000. Now, if you felt that the audience was too small, you want to get a few more in there, but that's still a big audience, okay? You're going to reach 25 to 150 people a day, and you're only spending $1. Right, so let's call this one miscellaneous autoresponder, etc. Okay, so we know that that's where we got the seed words from. Now we're going to click away, and then, again, we can just click here, and we can go to add. Now this is where we create the ad. Now it's showing this stuff because we haven't put the ad in yet, okay? So we are going to do create a lead form. We're going to go a new lead form. Okay. So here's our headline text, okay? Well, actually, I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. Okay. First thing we need to do is put our text in, our thumbnail, and everything else. Okay, so 1 second, I got some text pre-done. I'm going to be right back. Okay, so I already pre-wrote a script. I don't think we need to watch me write it, but anyway, here you go. So here's what I put. You got to think about making it kind of look attractive, right? Free video. We're giving away a free video training that shows how to extort money from ClickBank on autopilot. Okay, click download below to get your free training today. Works in any niche, easy to implement, 24/7 income, right? Nice and catchy, huh? And again, you can rewrite and do your things and just kind of test. Okay, so now we need to grab the thumbnail image. Okay, so you would just click change image. And then I went ahead and I uploaded one, and I'm going to select that. And here's my image. Now you see how what I did is I took the image, and you can do this online on any free editor, and I put an arrow here to really highlight what I want them to do is I want them to hit this button right here. Okay, so you got to play with the image and load it and see how it lays out on these ads for you, and then when you click the next one, it's going to show you bigger, like what it's like on desktop, and this is on mobile. So you can see I'm bringing a lot of attention to this particular ad here we have. Okay, so once we have all our text and all our information and our image in there, now we got to go ahead and create our lead form. So I'm going to click create a lead form, and I'm going to go search your forms, and let's go with let's try this one and go next. Okay, so here's what I did. I just want to show you the settings because I don't want this video to go on for hours, but anyway. So here's the settings. When you click create new lead form, okay, you're going to be brought to this page. You don't have to do anything in the form type. You don't have to the intro. You can turn that off. And all you need is your questions. Now in your question, you're going to go like this. Type in here what you want to do. So you can see me enter your email, best email below, and we'll send you your free video training right away, right? That's what I put in here. And remember, look how I put best email, because basically if they don't, they're not going to get their training. And then what information do I want? All I want is the email, so that's all you check right there, okay? Now that is pretty much done. So your questions is done. It's basically one sentence in here, done. The next thing you have is your privacy policy. Now, you can get a generic privacy policy and load it on a free website or whatever, but you're going to need something in here. So you put a privacy policy in here, easy to create and copy, and then you give the link text is going to be privacy policy, because this is part of Facebook's policies. Okay, so now we're out of that. The thank you screen. Now, this is what they get once they submit. Now it's going to tell them, thanks, you're all set. Your free video has been sent to your email. While waiting, you should go and check this out. Okay, so you can put any link in here to take them to another affiliate offer. Now you have a chance of making a conversion right away, because they're going to get their lead magnet emailed to them from your autoresponder that we're going to set up. Okay, so that's why you do it. And you put check it out here for the button, not click it here, check it out here. You got to get really creative with this. And again, it may seem a little complicated in the beginning, but trust me, it's very, very simple. And once you've created one of these, you can use this form again and again, and it's very fast. It fills all the information in for you, and pretty much, unless you're changing a couple words here and there, you're all good to go. Okay, so now I've got that. I would click finish, and it will finish. If there's an error, it won't let you out of that screen. Okay, so my form has been added. Now we're ready to go. And all we would do now is hit publish, and this ad will be live. Okay, so I'm going to hit publish and show you. Wait for the comment to come up. And we're now live. Okay, so what we've done now is we created our lead magnet, we've created the ad, and we've posted it. Now it's in review. It's going to take a while in review. Sometimes on a brand new account, could take 24 hours. On an existing account that you had for a while, you'll find you'll be approved in 10 or 15 minutes. But I just wanted to show you how simple this is, and this will generate you leads once you do some fine-tuning. Very, very cheap and very good quality. Again, you can mess with different countries and different brackets, different interests, and different combinations. And create a bunch of these. Put them up there for a buck, and start seeing which one works for you. This is all part of affiliate marketing, and it's a great way to build an ongoing income for as long as the cows come home. Forever, basically. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and show you right now very quickly what this ad looks like. So if I click here in preview, it's going to give me a preview now of my ad, right? And I can go like this and go, show me the Facebook post with comments. Here's what it's going to look like on the page or in their feed, okay? And you always check it all over, make sure everything's okay. Now watch, if I hit sign up, this is what I'm going to get. I put my email in here, I hit submit, and that's going to take me right away to that affiliate link that we put in underneath. So I'll give you an example, watch. So daz.ggg@gmail.com. I'm just making up an address just to show you. Hit submit. Thanks, you're all set. While you're waiting, you should go and check this out, because you can't automatically, so you have to put something enticing here for them to get it and not too spammy. So anyway, check it out here. Oh, cool, what is it? And it's going to take me right to an offer. This is an offer I reviewed. You can see I've got this deal here. They get the bonuses, they buy the product, and I make a commission. And what this does is it balances out the money that you spend to build the leads, because you're basically building your list for free. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back on the next one.